Alright guys, what is going on? Back with another video. Hopefully you guys are having a great week. The week is starting off good for you guys. I am back on the grind, working or whatever the case may be, and still making it happen out here. I want to thank everybody who came through on the live stream the other day. The live stream was actually pretty cool. Hopefully you guys will also come and tune in when I go live. I plan on going live much more frequently because I had a lot of fun doing that. So it was really cool. Going into 2025 though, man, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. I have a lot of content that I want to make. I have a lot of games that I own, so I can make content off of that, and I plan on doing that as much of an appreciation and keep this in line with the hobby that I love. It's been very busy for me in 2024, getting my self together, going into just getting things together from the move from South Carolina to Georgia, and now starting a new year. I just want to change some things, get my schedule together, and all that other good stuff. So hopefully you guys be on the lookout for that. What I really wanted to talk about though is, what are we going to do with some of these stores out here? I've been hearing complaints, mainly from my other trucker friends who actually game as well. They've been having issues with some of the stores that they've been going into with quality and customer service. Is customer service a big thing to you when you go to any of these gaming stores? I really find it as meh. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think too much about the customer service. The only thing I need to know when I go to any of these gaming stores is your product. Is that a good product? And is it good quality and good condition, and if the price is right. One thing I do not like about some gaming stores, and I don't know if I talked about this before, but what I do not like about gaming stores is when some of these gaming employees, well, the game store employees, think they know more than you, and they try to lecture you on certain games or try to give you information. Now, I understand they're trying to be helpful. Some of them are trying to be helpful when it comes to actually giving you information on a game that you may be interested in, but some of them go overboard and try to be the know-it-all. And one thing I love doing is like when they realize that I know more than them, and they try to stand me up and try to they try to take it to the next level of their knowledge. But I be trying to tell these people, like, look, some of you guys, I've been gaming way before you've been born. It'd be like this little 20-year-old kid, that's trying to tell me something about, a Super Nintendo game. I find it funny when, those things happen. Do you have those same type of experience? Let me know in the comment section, because I think I want to make a full live stream about this. I think I'm going to extend this to a full discussion, because I think this happens way more often than not, where some of these game stores, not even just retro gaming stores, just game stores in general, they really try to point you in a direction like you don't know what's going on. Now, as of recently, I say recently, within, like I say, the last 8 to 10 years, there have been a little bit of a shift of that, where it's not like that as much anymore. Especially when you go to certain game stores, some of the people behind the counter kind of expect you to know what you're getting into when you walk into a retro game store. And I think they stopped a lot of that in GameStop in general, because GameStop, their customer service just been bad, and they've just been pushy for a long time, and they kind of got away from that. But some of the retro gaming stores, the mom and pop shops, they kind of backed off a little bit, because they start to realize that, some of these people who come in here know exactly what they want at this point. But you still have those few employees that try to be a little bit pushy. Look, I'd rather for you to just sit behind the counter. You could be playing on your phone or whatever. All I need to know is the quality of the product that you got behind the counter, or in the glass, or on the shelf. Is the quality of the product is good, and how much the price is. I don't need anybody telling me what's what when it comes to a game, especially nowadays. You got your phone with you anyway, so your phone could be, a tool to give you information on a game off the rip. you know. And sometimes these people who are behind the counter, they give you some bad advice. I remember one time they were trying to talk a guy out of getting a Pacific game that he knew that he wanted. But they were like so smug about it. So they were like, nah, you shouldn't get that because my experience. Sir, we don't care about your experience. Let the man buy what he wants. The man already probably saw, you know, this on YouTube or whatever, and he was good. He was ready to go. He was quite interested in said game. And here you go come in talking about you don't want him to get a King of Fighters because you like Street Fighter. Who cares? Like, that's not that's not anything of your, you know, business to tell somebody what to buy or don't buy. That's the quickest way to lose a sale, in my opinion. But yeah, you have all these issues where some of these stores, you know, I love them. Don't get me wrong. I love going game hunting. I love going to buy games. I take my son with me. We have a fantastic time. And here in the, you know, in the area that I live in, there's some great retro stores, and I love the fact that my son enjoys going as well. He has a blast going. So with that being said, I don't have an issue with game stores in general, but I do have those moments, you know, that some of them can be a little bit pushy. I mean, that just goes a part of the, you know, that just goes along with the territory. But it gets to a point where it can ruin the experience. And like I said, if you guys had that experience before, you know, let me know in the comment section, because I want to know people's experience. Like I said, also I may do a live stream going more in depth of this, because I do have some stories that I want to talk about with my experience. Like I said, I've been doing this stuff for, well, I've been gaming ever since the late 80s. But me actually going out to buy games, going to a mom and pop shop, going to a GameStop, or going to EB Games or Electronic Boutique, Media Play. What was the other one that they had? Funko Land. They had them all. I've been to pretty much all of them. And not to mention all the mom and pop shops that have their own unique name. I have some stories of dealings that I had, good, bad, and indifferent, that I may just, you know, want to talk about sometime down the road. And, you know, they'll probably be my next live. You know, won't be surprised if I go live tonight and talk about it, because I find this very interesting at this point. Because one thing about it is, and I'm going to say this before I leave, a lot of people may think that physical media is not a thing anymore, and the retro scene is falling off a little bit. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the last 4 or 5 outings I've been to, going to buy games or look at games, these retro game stores have been packed. And I haven't been like the last 4 or 5 times around the Christmas time. I've been to like 4 or 5 places since like Halloween. Maybe I guess you could say that's the holiday time. But as far as retro game stores go, they've been very packed. And I think this is going to be a market that's going to continue to go. It's going to continue to be thriving. It's going to continue to get better. I don't see no instance where it slows down, because like I said, I said this a while back, Xbox 360 and PS3 games are starting to look on the retro side of things. And that's just going to bring in a whole new inventory. And another thing you want to know that nobody's really talking about, PS4 and Xbox One. Believe it or not, PS4 and the Xbox One is starting to creep into that range of where some mom and pop shops will start putting up PS4, Xbox One games and actually have them alongside the retro stuff. And that's just bringing more people in to these stores. Now, I understand maybe like 40 to 50% people still buy digital, but that's still a lot of people. You got 50% of, you gotta understand, and I know I'm going a little bit longer here, but I'm gonna say this. You gotta understand, 50% of the gaming audience still buy, or I'll be generous, 40% of the gaming audience still buy physical copies of games. That is still millions of people. That's still millions upon millions of people. So the market's not dying down, especially with, like I said, the 7th generation and now the 8th generation coming in. They're putting those games inside of these games stores. The only way that this is going to slow down is that these companies go full digital. And I know somebody probably typed that in the comment section already, but that's the only way it stops, that these companies go full digital. And then you're going to have an arms race to getting the nostalgia stuff that may be worth a lot of money, because I think Xbox is next. Xbox is next to be going all digital, and a lot of people are going to be going after these Xbox One games, in my opinion. A lot of people are going to be looking at Xbox One games like how they look at the Wii U games. And believe it or not, Wii U games are becoming, you know, pretty pricey, and you know, Nintendo is Nintendo. So it's a great market. It's a lot to discuss there, and I will be doing a live stream on that very shortly once I get myself together, you know, within tonight or tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be tonight. I want to do that, talk about that as well, and hopefully you guys will join me, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to get out of here. Oh, look at that. My man's here with my paper. I'm done with my delivery. All right, man.
Ride all the way from Salem, or you all located here?
No, man. I'm on the other side of Atlanta. I'm out of Austell.
Okay, I'm about to say some bullshit. I know he ain't gonna make it back on time.
No, man. Look, man, it's the holiday, man. I ain't trying to drive too long. Hey, man, you take it easy now. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. All right, I'm out. Peace.